solution or problem. So anyway, what I experienced was really whack. You can't tell today. Stuff still happens, but I stay inside whenever I can. And it's almost like as if someone were to say, okay, you can go to the grocery store now, or we're going to do a lot of things at this hour for a few months, and then we'll switch it up and do things at that hour. So we keep switching things up. My plan. Anyway, that's that. It was really, what began in 2011 is, it's made for the movies, technically. I would like someone to compensate me and I'll go quietly live somewhere with a cat and dog and live a peaceful, zen-like life. Thank you. That is so ridiculous. But I mean a lot. Technically, someone came through at one point during my entire experience. What if those ads are together for a reason? Is Red Bull run by the mob? A mob family? So with that special, you know, heart attack ingredient that was banned in Denmark for a while. So until they changed it, and they're from Denmark, the owners. Red Bull. You can't sell that here. Yeah. Meanwhile, you're like, who's in on it? Did they agree? We just said Zen-like, and here's a lookalike of Rob Gardner, or a guy named Gardner who's actually a Thai massage therapist guy in Austin, Texas. So I was just saying I wanted a Zen-like life, and they brought out someone who is attractive to me because of his Zenness, and he's normal. I've watched videos and he doesn't do anything. It's not like he doesn't have the buzzwords that people use, or he doesn't play into something that he's either unaware of it. He doesn't know what it is what I understand. I even emailed him once because I was, just to feel better, I asked him a question about body alignment and everything, which is, you know, something I take pride in these days as a yogi and everything. Once a yogi, always a yogi. Anyway, they don't have good yoga here today. And someone wondered if that was part of the bigger picture of torture. To have something that worked and you love so much to not show up in the same form ever again. To show up in the cheapest, worst form possible. Except for Ashtanga, which is too expensive. So I would do Ashtanga, but way too much money. I was getting by on donation-based, almost practically free yoga. Thank you to those people who are still out there, you know, somewhere out in another city, you know. Under the bus. That's what that came up too, like, oh, someone should throw Sharon under the bus. That came up years ago. Like, there was messaging every day. It's hard to explain. I'm not sure why this kicked off in 2011, which I started talking about in an earlier video. I'm sure there are people who think they know everything, and they're out there going, you're supposed to know what it is, or they know that it's designed to drive people crazy, and they just say that to further add to the crazy. Well, if you don't get it, then you're not part of the mob, or you're not part of this group, or if you don't get it, no one experienced what I experienced. I already know that, because I already know it's historic, so stick it to you, you know. Which way is City Hall? We want this way, or back on? Back on. People out every few minutes. So also, if people are into the orchestration business, they might believe, we'll have to put down this umbrella again, Like they might be kind of certain you're going to be out on the same Market Street, because I've been fairly routine with my videos the past 3 or 4 weeks. And they would know, unless they could hear, or unless someone sent it to them, she'll probably be on Market Street. And they're pretty certain, because they're so used to being part of like crews, setup, staging, mummers, and so forth and so on. So they would know that, oh, our target is on Market Street, but they wouldn't be certain exactly what time. So for like a half hour, every few minutes, they'll send someone down on either a scooter or one of those motorbike, little tiny, they're electric bikes. They're kind of like souped up, you know, sort of like LA style. If you see videos like Santa Monica Close Up or Shack or whatever, you'll see all these large groups and gangs of people who ride these little bikes that buzz around all over the place. They're not the regular e-bikes that people use for delivery. It's more like, I don't know what they're called. But anyway, I was almost inspired, like, I could get one of those and buzz all over Philly. I've seen some of these other YouTubers who go around, but they deal with more like showing crime, or I wondered if they sort of keep an eye on an entire process should someone be on the street and handled by police or, you know, per se. And are they watching to make sure no one does anything crazy, or what have you? So everyone has to be on their best behavior, and so forth and so on. I don't know. I can't do that. I need zen, and I'm a female. So it's easier to pick on a female than it is to pick on a male, and even easier is to pick on a female who's all by herself. That's the easiest. So when people pick on me, they're bottom feeders in a sense. You know, trying to go for the quote-unquote easy pickings across from Velvet Lily here. So, easy pickings. This has been here for many years, this store. And they brought in Velvet Lily here next to, well, Thomas R. Klein School of Law came out, well, around the same time, I guess. Because this was all done up, the Velvet Lily and Thomas R. Klein. This used to be, I used to bank at that branch a lot. It used to be PFCU. I don't bank there any longer. We moved over to PNC for various reasons. So now it's starting to rain harder. But just think, easy pickings across from Velvet Lily. You know, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Done. Okay, it wasn't that hard. 1210 next to Wicked Wolf, and that's like an apartment entrance to apartments or offices in that vicinity. I guess Wicked Wolf, like there are apartments above Wicked Wolf, and that's their entrance there. Anyway, I see that it's 1210 Chestnut, and the 12th Street Gym, whose address used to be 210 South 12, is now a residential building. Beat the bomb, you know. 210 to South 12, which I think of as a baby name, but when I see 1210 next to Wicked Wolf, I'm wondering if there's a slight connection on longitude, latitude, like buildings that are on the same lines, whether it's east to west or north to south. So that would be on the same longitude-ish. Oh, 12, yeah, right. It would be on the 1200 block, so. Alright, heading this way, there's the old Macy's. That's